Welcome, guys. Equity Podcast, Berek here. We are going to talk about what do we need for a competition. A few weeks ago, we talked about nutrition for a competition. Now we're going to just talk about what's the stuff I need to bring. We have a competition coming up in the gym, and we have a lot of teams going. A bunch of people doing their first one, so good time to touch up on this. There's 6 things for you that you need. Sorry, 6 things that you need for competition day. A lot of this you should prep beforehand. This all should be ready the night before. Thing number 1, it's going to be very Berek-esque, is attitude, mindset. You want to do your best. You want to perform like you know how you're capable of performing. But it's just a competition. It's just 3 or 4 workouts with a bunch of friends. Have fun with it. Relax. Have some fun. Having some of those butterflies, that's a good thing. It means you care. But you don't have to let that destroy having fun. That's why we do this, right? So relax. Enjoy the time with people like you like hanging out with, and enjoy the experience of pushing yourself and finding out what you're capable of. So that's the first one, attitude, mindset. Make sure you spend some time on remembering why you're doing it. We're there to have some fun. All right, now time for the real answers. Number 1 is clothes. Make sure you don't want to wear something that you've never worked out in before, generally. You want to wear something that you like. Wear something that you're comfortable in. Wear something that makes you feel good. Generally, I always wear my favorite pair of shorts. I wear my favorite shirts because, 1, I know I like them. I feel good in them. I feel comfortable in them. And then also look good, feel good. If you spend time making sure that, you have that whole outfit and it feels good and you feel good and you walk in feeling good, how do you think you're going to perform, right? So take some time in picking out what you're going to wear. Second thing is make sure you have backups of those, right? You're going to be hot, you're going to be sweaty. Wearing the same shirt all day, probably not the best idea. So having some backup shirts, maybe a pair of backup shorts, maybe some compression. I haven't really ever, I think I have socks every once in a while, but I don't think I've ever really changed my socks now that I think about it. So definitely make sure you have some backup clothes, and then depending on what you're doing after the competition, having something to change into. You don't need anything nice. A lot of times I just go in my workout clothes, I just have a fresh shirt on and we go out to eat afterwards or something. But make sure if you plan on doing something after that you have something there. So that was number 2, clothes. Make sure you have your clothes picked out. Number 3, this is probably what most people are thinking of when, hey, what should I be bringing? And that's accessories, equipment for working out. So some things to think about. We want tape, we want wrist wraps, we want belts, we want knee sleeves, grips, gymnastic grips, shoes. Maybe the workouts you want different pairs of shoes. Most of the time I just stick with one pair, but some people like different shoes for different things. Maybe some chalk just in case. Most places have their own chalk, but being able to do that. So having those type of accessories. Think of when you're at the gym doing a workout, what are the things that you generally need for those workouts? And then you can be like, all right, I have these X number of workouts. I have these 4 workouts. What equipment do I need for that first workout to perform my best, to run my best race? What do I need for workout 2, for workout 3, for workout 4? And go through all 4 or however many workouts there are, and what are the things you need for those things? And that's going to change. For example, if there's no jump ropes in the workout, you probably don't need jump ropes. But some competitions do a final workout where they don't tell you what the workout is. You should probably bring a jump rope just in case, right? So, but if you know all the events and they're known from the start, just take what you need for that. So that's number 3. Number 4 is chairs or something to sit in. You're going to be working really hard during these workouts, and you want to be able to get some downtime in there, and just sitting on the floor or trying to find somewhere to sit just isn't fun. So having a collapsible chair, like a canvas chair, is a really, really awesome option. I would highly recommend trying to bring those. We have a few at the gym that we try to bring to every competition where we have a good group coming. Sometimes I do forget them, but we try to bring those as we need to. Something that, along with that, depending on competitions, most competitions are at another gym, and there's just not room. There's not enough room to have people inside and the competitors inside. So a lot of times people will be hanging out outside. So if it's a sunny day, you don't want to be out in the sun all day. So talking to your team or to the gym, that if somebody has a canopy, definitely highly recommended. And if you don't have a canopy, make sure to bring a hat or something to keep you out of the sun, so you're not just the sun just isn't draining you, and you get sunburnt and you get all that. So a canopy, really nice to have. And then, if you get some stray rain or something, that definitely helps. Kind of along the same lines, like a mat, like a yoga mat or a blanket or something to lay on can also be something that's beneficial, especially if you're outside. Something to think about. All right, number 4. We did a whole podcast about this one. I mentioned it before, and that's food and water or some form of hydration. You want to be able. You're doing 3 to 4 workouts in most competitions, and one of the things that, yes, you're testing your ability to do those workouts, but when you're doing that much workout, another thing you're testing is your ability to recover. And if you're not fueling your body, if you're not rehydrating, that's just not water. That's also electrolytes, right? Salt, magnesium, potassium. Our body needs those things. That's electrolytes. We need those things in order to stay hydrated, in order to perform. If we're underhydrated, we're not going to be able to perform our best. So having like a Fit Aid or Element, we have those at the gym. You can just ask me for that, or you can just go find them yourself. O2, something like that. Obviously, water. We want food. Like I said, had a whole podcast about this, about nutrition, so you can go and check that one out. But food, water, think about that. Don't change anything. You want to keep those stuff simple. Something that's easy to eat. You don't need a microwave. Bite size, easily digestible. Something that you eat all the time. Don't start eating kombucha for the first time during a competition, or something weird, which is anything you don't usually eat. So food. The next one is, this is kind of similar to the equipment for working out, but it's your warm-up stuff. What do you need to warm up to get you ready for the specific workouts, or just in general? Do you like having bands to get work the joints? Do you like having some floss bands? Do you like having a foam roller? Do you like having the stick? What are the things? Do you like having a lacrosse ball? What are the things that you need to warm up and to work your mobility to maximize your performance on that day? So what are those things that you need? And I just went through some of them. Find out what do you like to use for warming up. Do you need a PVC? Most gyms have those, but we take them every once in a while on the competitions as well. So mobility type stuff. So we had attitude, we had clothes, we had accessories, we had chairs, we had food, we had mobility and warm-up gear. That's all you need. 6 things. Now, need is a strong word. Last thing, let's wrap this all up. You don't need anything. You can work out with shorts and a t-shirt, or pants and a t-shirt, whatever. All you need is clothes and shoes. That's all you need, right? If you forget something, it's not a big deal. It's not going to end your workout. Yes, we want to do our best, but you don't need anything. All this stuff are nice to haves. Attitude and some clothes. Everything else is just extra. All right. Hope this helps. If I forgot something, shoot me an email, comment, let me know. What are the things that you like to have at competitions? What are things that you find, that help you be successful? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out, taking your time out of your day to listen to a grumpy garden gnome. And, if you like it, shoot me a little like, subscribe if you enjoy it. And then, if you think this would help somebody else, like, do you know somebody who's competing for the first time and needs a little guidance? Shoot them this email. Maybe I'll help them out. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.